bag underneath it like this, so that I'm kind of placing this bottom corner right in that bottom corner of the bag. Set my knee against it to hold it in place. Now I can reach down and grab all this corner down here. Move the bag underneath a little. And I'm going to take this corner and jam it down in that corner. Now we've got it like this. We've kind of got it in the bag. Down the bottom. I'm going to stand this up. Stand the whole system up. Set it between my legs again. Now I can squeeze some of the air out of it if I want. And you want to roll it into that S hold to tuck it away a little bit. You can roll it down a little bit into the front, but mostly you want to be rolling it into the center. And this is where our slider's sucking up on it.
I was just wondering if you need a second guy to hold that neck.
Just about.
Okay. You could pack your own chute. I guess this is a solo effort to pack your own chute.
Oh, definitely.
You had that second guy there to sort of keep that area tight in. It's just an important part of the learning process, packing your chute.
Yeah, it is so. And if that slider starts coming down, as long as you can get it back up against its slider stops, right? In there. But if it's not right up against its stops, it comes down a little bit, and what it does is the slider retracts faster and the parachute opens faster. The reason for a slider is to slow down the opening of the parachute so it's not as hard.
You don't get that
Take your air out again. And here's where I took that second little rest hold in. Tucking it down into the middle, pulling up here. Now, we've got a little bit of a mess looking here, but what we want to do, we're going to get one of these locking stoves in place. You want to bring your center first. You want to bring your stove towards your band more than you want to stretch your band to your stove. Tucking it down in there. So, any of this loose line or stuff that's not real tight, we're going to melt this out right here.
You want it in the first.
We want it in the first couple of stoves. Right?
Those are the ones that are just holding back.
That's right. We want all that shit in after the stove. Like this. A nice little healthy couple-inch thick stove. Now we can take all that crap, tuck it down in there. We do our second locking stove. Same thing, we'll knock anything else coming out, so that when we go to do the rest of our stoves, we've got nice, even, tight lines. Eh? So, now we're at this point. Now we can clean up some of our messes. Eh? Rolling it into our spots, rolling it into the center.
It's all about that in, you want to move them from the out inwards, that middle.
Into the middle, yeah, because that's the way everything's S-folded into the middle, right? So we can clean that up a little bit. On your locking stoves, which are the ones that are coming through the metal grommets that close the bag, these are your locking stoves. You only want to do a single wrap with your elastic bands in your locking stoves.
Okay. But the other ones you're allowed to double if there's loose.
That's right. See, on some of them, like in this case, these are kind of loose.
Yeah.
Personally, I probably would double it on the second ones, but thinking on what I do on one side, I'm going to do on the other side.
Right. Get that balance.
Now the reason that they're looser is because could have had probably a little bit bigger, wider cigar roll to start my S-fold. That would have kept it more even inside the bag, right? So, now we've got all our locking stoves in. The way I do it now There's lots of different ways. Some people keep working at the side, keep moving towards it. You don't need your weight in here anymore. Some people drag the bag or the container to them. I like to do it this way. Pick it up so it's, and at this point you don't want to turn this.
Right.
Because if you turn this, you're going to end up with line twist. Sometimes it can be fun, but if you roll a bag over a couple of times, it can be pretty severe.
Shit.
I'll go to a regular stove.
There's your doubles. Okay.
Packing becomes, after a while, a lot of personal preference.
Mhm.
Right? You find what works for you, especially like handling rubber bands. Everybody's got a different way to do it, and they're going to try to show you one. In the end, you're just going to have to figure out one that works for you.
So you're saying yesterday that you can watch 10 different people pack and they'll tell you 10 different things?
Yeah, they will.
At the end of the day, you want the lines straight, your steering lines there, and
Yep,
big enough.
that's right. Parachute's designed to open.
Yeah.
The way we pack can affect how it opens, how hard it opens, on heading, that kind of stuff. So we stow all these lines until we get somewhere between 18 to 24 inches of
Extra line to the harness.
had a rubber band.
There's a bag of them here.
Yeah,
How many do you need?
just one. Okay, now at this point we're going to take our bag, move to that side without turning it, without twisting it. Bring it straight over the top. And you can set it pointing back like that. That's okay to turn it this way. Eventually it's going to be anyway. Just don't twist it sideways. Pack buoy or ribbon. These pack buoys are handy tools to give you a little bit better leverage. Especially when you start working with rigs that are a little tighter to close. So at this point, a lot of people go straight to put in the bag. Personally, I like to come up and do my risers next, just because then I'll know how much line I have. I don't have to steal. So the rear risers, the ones with the toggles, go against the reserve, which is in here. Just bring it around nice and smooth. Tuck your tuck tab. These get tucked down the side. Same over here. Drag around. So we want these to sit evenly back here, right? Yep. Okay. Everything's in there nice and even. Now, grab the bag by the base and your bridle, right? Without turning it, you can pick it up and hold it straight over top. Now this excess line, you can either coil it. If it's longer than this, you might need more than one coil. If it's shorter, you might just place it in the bag neatly. Set it down.
Lines facing down.
Yep, right now your lines are facing down. This is how you set it in the bag.
That's right, because it's going to turn.
Now we're going to roll it all forward so that your bridle comes to the top. Pushing down and rolling forward. Bridle's out here and on the right side, because that's the side we put the pilot chute in. Now, a lot of these rigs will have a tab here that'll tell you in what order to close it.
Oh, right.
If they don't have it, stick with big-titted rich ladies. Bottom, top, right, left. Okay? So, get it in there rolled, pull your loop through. Now we're going to the right side next, so I put my left knee on top that holds it, you can let go, right?
And that stays out on
That
the top?
stays right there.
'Cause
Yep.
that's going to come back here.
No, that's going to close
come
your
here.
pin. Right.
Right, okay.
So now you move this way, and you're going to that side next, so I put my right knee.
Right.
Now I'm free to work with a loose screw. When you pull these across, you can tuck all this stuff in along the bottom so it looks neat. Don't want no lines and stuff hanging out. Pull it up like this. Now, this pin, and when they're tighter, it works nice. You can just pull it down, set your pin in the slot, and then pull up, and it pops in. Okay. So now you're done with this. Packboy isn't so bad because it's the same type of cord as your closing loop, but if you're using a ribbon, before you go pulling it out, what you want to do is take your line or your ribbon, run it down underneath the pin, pull it, so now your line's against the pin, so now you're not wearing out your closing loop when you're pulling it.
Okay.
The ribbons, they cause a lot of friction and stuff when you're using a ribbon instead of a packboy to close.
Right.
So, now we've got all this stuff here. We're just going to poke it, tuck it away, back up in here. There's just a little bit, nice neat curve into the top. Now we'll take our bridle line here and we'll take all our twists out of it. Come down here to pack the pilot chute. So there's a couple of ways to pack a parachute, a pilot chute. There's 100 bucks.
Yeah.
There's a quick way and a neat way. Quick way would be pull it up till you're about halfway up your screen. Pull it over. Place your handle in the top of your fist. Now grab the bottom. So you've got that mushroom effect. And you can 1/3. 1/3. Now you take your bridle and you pull it up in here. Okay. Neater way. Lay your pilot chute fairly close to your rig. Stretch it all out.
It's like making a pizza.
Yeah. Fold it in half, or to the half point. Again on this side, fold to the half point. Your bridle so it's running out there. Now take it, hold it away so that the handle is pointing towards your rig. Because when you're done S-holding your bridle, you want it to come out the same direction as your handle. The reason I keep it close to the rig is because when I S-hold this up till I run out of stuff, I've got enough. It's the right length. So then you can take this, fold it in half, fold it in half.
I think that's how Ethan did it yesterday.
Yep. You can do it again. There. Now, let's fold this in here. They don't have to go all the way to the bottom. I got just, might be a little short if I go all the way, so I'll just go halfway with that last one. Coming out the top, just finishing at the top, coming out, fold that over, roll it up, place it in your hand so that the handle's against your wrist and your bridle is underneath. Now you stand up the rig, bridle underneath, handle on top. Place your pilot chute in there like so. Right. Now you tuck away your excess. You want to start it so that it's tucked away so that when you close it up, you're not going to see anything.
Right.
We tuck this away so we're not going to snag it on anything
in the airplane or anything.
Premature ejaculation.
Yep. This has a little tuck tab on this canopy to tuck it underneath here to keep it clear. You just tuck all that away so that it's nice and tight.
Ta-da.
Now when you're finished, you give your manual inspection because
Somebody else might be jumping this rig, right? So you check three routes, so your snowman, smaller and through. RSL's connected. It's your cutaway. It's connected, everything's through. Everything's tucked away, things are secured. Straps aren't worn or anything. Leg straps are let out to their largest. Nothing looks wore.
Now these are allowed to be ripped, right? But not the nylon.
Not the webbing itself.
But this-
that's just a protective for your leg. This is your harness, right? Any of this stuff you want to make sure good with. Reserve handles in, cutaway handles in place. Tucked away where it should be. Looks good, of course, it's just
Beautiful.
off, and